Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Thirumurai, 11th Thirupathikam and the 3rd verse. The verse goes this way, Tiruchitrambalam. kannagaa ulla kalvanin ninkண் காசிவிலேன் கண்ணில் நீர் சோரியேன் முன்னகா ஒழியேன் ஆயினும் செழுநீர் முகத்தலையாக தாமந்துரையும் பன்னகா பரணா பவளவாய் மணியே பாவியேன் ஆவியுள் புகுந்தது என்ன காரணம் நீ ஏழை நாயடியேற்கு எளிமையோ பெருமையாவதுவே. Tiruchitrambalam. Today's verse is really a lovely verse. In fact, we all know communication is two ways. It can never be one way unless we are insane, talking to our own self. Whenever we talk about communication, it always happens between two people. We go to a temple, we start communicating to Lord Shiva in the form of mantras or Thirumurai or whichever is easier for us, we follow that. If we are not comfortable with anything, we just start chanting Shivaya Nama. When we are sitting in front of Lord Shiva and we are chanting mantra, that starts our communication with him. Now, we need to give some time and space for him to communicate back to us. That is what meditation is all about. Let's do a self-analysis now, self-evaluation rather. How many of us are letting this happen, letting Lord Shiva to communicate with us, sitting quietly even for 2-3 minutes for a meditation? Not really. That is the reason our heart is still so solid in nature. It has solidified so much that when we are hearing Thirumurai, when we are singing Thirumurai, or when we are hearing about his gracious acts and all these, we are not crying. Of course we cry because of all the sorrows that we have and the troubles we are going through. That's not what we are talking about here. The moment we are hearing Lord Shiva's name, tears must flow through our eyes because of gratitude, not because of sorrow. When we start this kind of when we have this gratitude, that is where it tells us that our heart has already started melting. Right? Now, if we don't do this, what will happen? That's what the very first phrase in this particular verse talks about. He says, a stone is looking at my heart and it is laughing at me. It's laughing at me saying that, wow, you are even more stronger than me. You are even more solid than me. Which means, imagine we all know what is the strength of a stone. We know what kind of an hardness a crystal is going to be. That crystal is laughing at us saying that we are even more harder than a stone. Can we imagine this is our state? Now what should we do for this? Nothing we can do. All we have to do is just sit for meditation. After our mantra chanting, sit for meditation. Sit in front of Lord Shiva. He will be the one making sure that our heart is ready to melt. But one thing we have to do is listen to him in the form of meditation. Even though I'm not ready, even though I'm not, my heart is still hard or whatever, you know what is the grace and love of Lord Shiva? He is still showing his mercy on us. He is still bestowing his love on us. He is still able to give us everything that we need. And that is possible because of his simplicity. It is not because of me. It is not because of us what we have done. We have never done anything. But because of his grace on us, his love for us and his simplicity, he is showing his love and affection on us. That is why even today we are having the best life possible. The life that we are leading compared to so many others, this is a blessed life. Who gives this? Lord Shiva. Why is he giving this? It's not because of any kind of a qualification that I have, but it is because of his grace on me. That is what verse number 3 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam.